Hey y'all, Merry Christmas. I just wanted to sneak away from my family real quick and reach out to everyone and thank everyone for viewing my first post and for engaging with me and giving your feedback. And I thank all the people who I reached out to personally for some information for my next upcoming topic. Thank you guys. I hope you all are having a super blessed day today. I did want to check in with you guys and quickly give some insight on my what was supposed to be my next topic, which I wasn't able to post when I wanted to. I had a lot of things going on personally with my health between work and the holidays. I had a death in the family. I had a graduation in the family, and both of those caused me to have to go out of town. But I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. This topic today is also going to be a two-part topic. I wanted to briefly talk about co-parenting today, which seems to be not a well-liked thing amongst people that I know. Almost everyone that I knows that have some type of co-parenting relationship has a negative co-parenting relationship, and it doesn't seem like it's something that's glorified enough amongst our culture. Unfortunately, we seem to be the culture that um, places a stigma on co-parenting and the positive side of it. Every time I talk to someone, it's always their baby mama this, their baby daddy this, all kind of crazy nitpicking, petty things, and it's really nothing about the kids. No type of positive things about the kids. Sometimes you'll ask them about the kids and they can't even tell you anything, but they could tell you about the man or the woman, the mom or the dad, but never anything about the kid. But before I had kids, I always told myself that I was never going to date a guy that had kids because all I knew when I heard baby mama or mother of my child was always something negative, and vice versa. With guys feeling the same way about a woman, thinking everything about the father of her kid or was so negative. So I told myself I'm never gonna date someone with kids. And then I had kids. And then I left the father of my boys. So then I was like, well, I can't be closed minded anymore because whoever I end up dating is going to play a role in my son's lives. And then I was like, well, I guess I have to open up the playing field and possibly be somebody's stepmom. And it didn't look so bad anymore now that I was an actual parent. It didn't seem like it would be much of an issue anymore. So, the awesome man that I'm dating now does have a son, and I immediately let a lot of my outside influences taint my image or taint my picture of what I thought the mother of my stepson would be. Before I even really knew her, I instantly had negative written all over the situation. I didn't think it was gonna, be a positive situation. So initially, I had my guard up, but I'm naturally not a negative person. So even though I had these thoughts in the back of my mind, I still was like, let me meet her, let me see what happens. We didn't have any communications prior to us meeting, but I stressed the importance of she and I meeting because I was around her son. So I was like, I have to I have to get to know her, as long as I'm in a relationship with his dad and as long as he's in my care, I feel like she essentially had to be comfortable with me. So I did meet her. I met her parents. It wasn't anything, crazy. They were all really welcoming and sweet or whatever. So I like I instantly was like, okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, like, all of those horror stories that I had heard about this particular situation kind of, you know, the light started to dim on them because I saw something different. And then I started thinking, well, here I have the opportunity to be the example of what a healthy co-parenting relationship can be. Um, Sometimes throughout she and I's relationship, there may have been some miscommunication, where we weren't on the same page, and we may have had to speak about certain things or whatever, but it was never anything tense or anything negative. um I think that we've definitely shocked a lot of people around us, because a lot of people in her life and in my life and in my boyfriend's life are like mind blown that she and I have such a good relationship with each other. We talk a lot outside of him. We talk about life and goals, things outside of the kids. It's easy for us to co-parent with each other, and I think it has a lot to do with the mindset. If you don't go into it thinking that it's going to be something negative, then guess what? It's not going to be something negative, and that's like with anything in life. And I felt like if I can show my boyfriend that she and I can have a healthy co-parenting relationship, that maybe it would allow him the opportunity to want to engage in a more positive relationship with the father of my boys. I do feel like that's something that's going to take a lot of time, just because of the history of my personal relationship with the father of my boys. Um, a lot of the negative outweighed everything else. So I think that's going to definitely be a slow process, and something that hopefully we could gradually get to. I think that's going to take a lot of prayer and a lot of time, but I do think it's possible. Anything is possible, but it has to start somewhere. Somebody has to see something positive. We don't have a lot of positive role models in that department that can show us that, it doesn't have to be anything conniving where you think the baby mama still, wants the man, and then you're hating her for no reason and this and that. Like, that's crazy. It doesn't have to be like that. I hope that others can see she and I's relationship and inspire them to want to, let bygones be bygones. Whatever happened in the past when you was with Lil Jack and this and that or whatever, like, hopefully all of that crazy stuff can go away, because essentially it's affecting the kids. It's not allowing the children to see something positive, and it's just more people to love on the kids and nurture the kids and teach the kids something positive. Of course, everyone wants that family unit where the mom and dad are together, and there's no step parents or bonus parents. I like to think of myself as a bonus mom, but anyway, nobody wants that broken picture of a family. Everybody wants the mom, dad, and everyone to have the same dad or whatever, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Life goes on, but it doesn't mean that your kid can't be loved full circle. So I do have a second part to this. I have some awesome couples that have agreed to give me their take on co-parenting. All of them are not um, as fortunate as I am in my as fortunate as I am with in my relationship with the mother of my stepson. They don't all have that dynamic. Some of them, I wanted to find some couples who didn't have that positive image just so that we can touch on some realistic issues, because everything is not going to be peaches and cream here. I let you guys know that from the jump. That's another reason why there is a two part to this, because today I talked a lot about the dynamic between my stepson's mom and I, but unfortunately, on the flip side, my boyfriend and the father of my son don't have that type of dynamic. So that's why this is a multi-part topic, because there is some in-depth issues to discuss that I thought were important. And also, I again want feedback, because there may be some information out there that you guys can shine some light on for me. The takeaway for today is to not let the people around you beat that negative image into your head that co-parenting cannot be positive. It can be healthy, it can be positive, it can be beautiful. Don't let other people, make you feel some type of way. Because let me tell you, I've had a lot of people look at me sideways, upside down, all kinds of ways, because I've allowed this to be something positive in my life, and they think I'm mad crazy. They think she's gonna steal my man from me and this and that and whatever. And it's like they make up more things in their head about this life of mine than I possibly can, and I be thinking some crazy things in my head, but it can be beautiful. So you be that example. You let that opportunity turn into something and manifest into something beautiful, and don't let other people make you feel crazy because you want that positive picture and situation for your kids and for your family. It has to start somewhere. So it can happen. It is possible. Don't be afraid to do that. I hope you guys enjoy the remainder of your Christmas. I'm pretty sure you guys probably heard my kids crying in the background. So this is just a little snippet of just swinging it. You guys have a blessed evening.